Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited that you will be joining me for a tour of one of my favorite resorts in Disney World, Polynesian. Yes, I know, we're at Contemporary right now, but we're gonna take the monorail over to Polynesian Resort and I'm gonna show you everything there is to do and see there. It is such an amazing resort, and might I say, probably the most popular resort on Disney property. If you get the chance to stay there, don't hesitate. Book it right away. So let's hop on the monorail now and go over to Polynesian and I'll show you all around. Of course, as always, if you need help planning a Disney vacation for free, please reach out to us at vacationeer.com/YouTube. Here we go. Hey, have I ever mentioned how this is my favorite way to travel in all of Disney World? You're about to see why. I mean, okay, it's more like one of those, if you know, you know, but let me show you what I'm looking at right now. That is Cinderella Castle. For me, it's just one of those, like, you're in Disney, you've arrived. It's one of those quintessentially, I can only do this in Disney things, riding on the monorail. So I always have a great time whenever I'm going through the monorail resort loops on the monorail, I gotta say. And coral's my favorite. Do you have a favorite monorail color? And here's our destination. I just found a really nice spot to sit and relax. So let's chat about Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. This resort opened on October 1st, 1971. It's one of the original resorts, along with Disney's Contemporary Resort, that when Walt Disney World opened, you could stay here, you could come in and enjoy. And I have the feeling, it's just a personal thing, I have the feeling that the architects who designed both original resorts really went the extra mile to give it that Disney feel, that magical feel that you really won't be getting anywhere else other than in Walt Disney World. Well, Disneyland too, but to a certain extent, there's just even something a little bit more magical about the resorts of Walt Disney World, especially the original resorts. So let me show you why. I mean, I'm gonna be a little bit corny right now and talk about the floors, but these floors have seen it all. And where can you see floors like this in any resort, really anywhere? I mean, this is quintessentially Polynesian Village Resort. And yes, if I'm gonna talk about the floors, I have to talk about the walls and the doors and all of the little nooks and crannies that are decorated with those extremely special Polynesian touches, the tikis, the flowers. You just feel so immersed in the Polynesian Village Resort experience. So let's go check out some retail and then we'll go to dining. First up, Moana Mercantile. This store has the plushies, the 50th stuff, some kids wear, some ears, the misting fans, various shirts and other items. So it's a little bit of, I would say, the B store. The A store is downstairs. We'll be heading there in just a minute, but let me show you what's right next to Moana Mercantile. And that is Moana Mercantile Part 2, I'd call it. This is where you're gonna find all of those amenities that you need for your resort stay. So you've got your adult beverages, your water, your food, your frozen items, ice cream, all of those things that you may have forgotten at home or just ran out of. Some wine. You've got your snacks and all of your crackers and foods for the morning that you might want. All of that amazing Disney candy. Yes, please. And right outside that store, you can find your pressed pennies. I personally love pressed pennies. Anybody else? Now this is quite possibly my favorite retail location in any Disney resort. Well, right along with Bayview Gifts, a contemporary resort, Boutique is where it's at. Now, let me show you why. Let's play a game. What does Kiki have from the Polynesian exclusive merch line? Well, that looks like it might be a new purchase. 7-piece hospitality set, $99.99, not bad, especially if you got a discount. Love that. Love the dress. And of course, Maui, gotta have them. And the Polynesian Village tee. Yes, please. I'll be honest with you, I've had my eye on this robe for about 6 months, and it might be time to just bite the bullet. Love the tank, cool trucker hat, and I did just purchase the Maui lamp. Yes, ma'am and sirs. This will be in my house when I get back. It's an amazing find. I mean, who doesn't love Maui? Actually, let's go out in the lobby and talk about him. This is Maui. Now, legend has it that Maui was born of the gods, lived among the people of the South Seas, and his pranks and tricks provided the islanders with a constant source of new tales. I love Maui because he's been the Polynesian Resort's mascot since the resort opened in 1971. He is so classic and magical, really. Now, back in the 70s and 80s when Polynesian Village Resort first opened, you could find Maui on basically everything, like soaps, lotions, the menus, trash cans. And when the 90s rolled around, they kind of stopped using his likeness a little bit, but you can find him up at Ohana and at hidden places still throughout the resort. So his legend lives on, and we still appreciate him to this day. 51, had to do the math there, 51 years later. Like, here's an example of him on some of the signage, but I'm telling you, his likeness used to be like everywhere. Really cool. Okay, now let's talk about some of the dining options at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. So, on the second floor, you have Ohana, which is like sort of, I would call it the flagship restaurant of Polynesian. And then you also have Kona Cafe, which is undergoing refurbishment at the moment, but it's a little bit more of a casual spot. Over at Ohana, you can watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom when they're going on at night. The music even pumps through the speakers in the restaurant, and the food is family style. So over at Ohana, you've got family style dining. At Kona Cafe, you just have your regular type of menu. So let's go check it out. I'm not going to eat tonight because I'm already stuffed from dinner, but I will show you a look at the menu and some of the different options that you have if you choose to dine at Polynesian. So here is the dining room at Ohana. You can see it's 360 windows and a very, very nice atmosphere. It smells so good in here right now. I wish you could smell it. And over here, right off the main dining area, is Tambu Lounge. You can have drinks, those classic pineapple drinks that you see people walking around Polynesian with. And here we are at the entrance of Ohana. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Okay, and if you make a right at Boutique, right down this hallway, you are going to come to Captain Cook's, which is the quick service location. That's where we're heading right now. Gotta always say hi to Minnie Mouse. Aloha, Minnie. This place also smells amazing, surprise, surprise. And it is home to my favorite quick service meal of all time, the Thai coconut meatballs served over rice. absolutely incredible, delicious. The pulled pork nachos, also incredible, delicious. What else is new? Everything at Polynesian Village Resort to eat and drink is just going to delight your palate. It's amazing. Now let's see if we can take a quick peek into Trader Sam's. It's really dark in there, but you'll get the idea. It's so much fun. It's probably one of the best lounges / bars in Disney World. So we'll see if we can just say hi and peek our heads in, and I'll show you what that's like. Come on. This is the very unassuming door. I wonder if there's a secret knock. So cool. Also, something really special that I love about Polynesian are the live performances. Let me just turn you around so you can enjoy this. And last but certainly not least, here we are at Pineapple Lanai, where you can get Dole Whip until either 10 or 11 o'clock, depending on the night. All different types, and I personally think it's the best Dole Whip on property. So I'm gonna grab one, and I'll show you the menu. You've got Dole Whip cup, pineapple, vanilla, or swirl. You've got the rum floater, so your adult version, and of course, your floats. Even served in a souvenir tiki sipper. Now let's talk about some of the different room types that are available at Polynesian Village Resort. First, you've got your standard view, which will be a view of the garden, monorail, or pool. It sleeps 5 and is around, on average, $600 to $800 a night. You also have your lagoon view rooms, which are beautiful. This faces the lagoon and sleeps 5 also. That is roughly around $800 on average. Then you've got your theme park view, which is a personal favorite of mine. This also sleeps 5 and runs you about $820 a night. Then we've got pool or marina view, which sleeps 5. That is around $660-ish. These are all just prices for August of 2022, so they may go up in 2023, but call us over at the Vacationaire for a free quote. We're always checking our quotes for our clients, and we love to help you out. So next we have our club level garden view and lagoon view, sleeps 5. Theme park view, same, club level. Honeymoon room, club level, sleeps 2. And then you go on to your 1-bedroom suites, which sleep 5. That's usually around $1,300 a night. And then of course your top tier ambassador, vice presidential suites, sleeps around 8 people. That's $2,000 to $3,000 per night. And the King Kamehameha suite, ooh, say that 5 times fast, which sleeps 8 for around $2,900, somewhere around that range per night. Now, it would be an absolute dream to stay in one of the Polynesian Village Resort bungalows. These are located right on the water. They have their own hot tubs right off the back where you can watch the fireworks and Magic Kingdom. These bungalows sleep up to 8 adults. You've got a view of Seven Seas Lagoon. You have 1 king bed and 1 queen bed and 1 queen size pull-down bed and 2 single pull-down beds, 2 full bathrooms, a full kitchen, living and dining areas, washer and dryer right in your bungalow, and like I said, that private deck with a plunge pool. I mean, just an absolute dream. I toured one of these on my last trip to Walt Disney World, and I was like, yup, I'll take it. Beautiful spot. The Polynesian actually underwent a really extensive rehab in 2006, and each of the longhouses, those are the buildings that house the different rooms and different types, those all underwent renovations starting in 2013, and they ended about a year ago, so very updated rooms, renovated rooms, some Moana themed. You have that Pacific Island Polynesian theme in each and every room. Really incredible and transformative. Well, folks, that concludes my tour of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I had so much fun showing you around. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That way I'll know and YouTube will know that you like what I'm doing. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, always, if we can dream it, we can do it. Bye for now.